Most people say they want wealth. What they really want is relief. Relief from stress, relief from uncertainty, relief from feeling trapped by money. And that difference matters because wealth is not built by chasing comfort. It is built by developing capacity. Capacity to make better decisions, capacity to delay gratification, capacity to think long-term while others react short-term. This is why wealth is psychological before it is financial. If your mindset is unstable, money will magnify instability. If your habits are inconsistent, income will never convert into assets. Financial mastery starts with identity, not income. High earners are not automatically wealthy. And many wealthy people did not start with high income. The difference is how they think about money. Most people see money as something to spend, escape with, or relieve pressure. High performers see money as a tool to create leverage, a tool to buy time, a tool to compound effort. Wealth begins the moment you stop asking, "How much can I make?" and start asking, "How does money work for me when I'm not working?" This shift alone separates consumers from builders. The first principle of wealth mindset is control. Not control over the market, control over behavior. If you cannot control spending, no strategy will save you. If you cannot control impulses, income level will feel safe. Financial discipline is emotional regulation applied to money. Every purchase is a decision. Every decision either increases future options or reduces them. High performers pause before spending, not because they are cheap, but because they understand opportunity cost. Money spent without intention steals from future freedom. The second principle is delayed gratification. Wealth is built by saying no today to say yes bigger later. Most people want results now. High performers are willing to wait. They invest before they consume. They save before they spend. They build assets before upgrading lifestyle. This is not deprivation. This is strategy. Short-term pleasure feels good once. Long-term freedom feels good every day. The third principle is leverage. Wealth does not come from effort alone. It comes from scaling effort. High performers seek leverage through skills, systems, and assets. They build skills that increase income potential. They create systems that produce results repeatedly. They invest in assets that generate cash flow. Consumers trade time for money. Builders trade systems for scale. This is why financial mastery requires education, not formal degrees, but financial literacy, understanding cash flow, understanding risk, understanding compounding. Money grows when you understand its behavior. The fourth principle is income diversification. Relying on one source of income is not security. It is vulnerability. High performers create multiple streams, not all at once, but intentionally. They stabilize income first, then expand gradually. This reduces stress. It increases confidence. It creates optionality. Optionality is the true measure of wealth. The fifth principle is long-term thinking. Wealth is not built in months. It is built in years. High performers think in decades. They are patient with results, but impatient with learning. They understand that small, consistent investments compound massively over time. Most people underestimate compounding because they think linearly. Wealth grows exponentially. Time is the greatest asset. The earlier you align behavior, the more powerful compounding becomes. The sixth principle is risk management. Wealthy individuals are not reckless. They are calculated. They understand that risk is not something to avoid. It is something to manage. They do not bet everything on one move. They diversify. They assess downside. They protect capital. Preservation comes before growth. This is why emotional decision-making is dangerous. Fear leads to panic selling. Greed leads to overexposure. Financial mastery requires emotional discipline. The seventh principle is ownership. Wealth grows faster when you own equity. Equity in businesses. Equity in investments. Equity in ideas. Ownership aligns effort with reward. This does not mean everyone must become an entrepreneur. It means understanding the difference between earning income and building value. Employees can build wealth. Entrepreneurs can go broke. Ownership without discipline fails. Discipline without ownership limits upside. The eighth principle is self-responsibility. Wealth is not about luck. It is about decisions repeated over time. High performers do not blame the economy, the system, or circumstances. They focus on what they can control. Income skills, spending habits, investment behavior. Responsibility is empowering. The moment you take ownership, options appear. The ninth principle is lifestyle alignment. Many people sabotage wealth by inflating lifestyle too early. More income leads to more expenses, and freedom never arrives. High performers align lifestyle with long-term goals. They spend intentionally. They upgrade slowly. They avoid debt that does not produce value. Lifestyle discipline protects wealth. The 10th principle is legacy thinking. True financial mastery is not just personal. It is generational. High performers think beyond themselves. They build systems that outlast them. They educate future generations. They create stability, not just status. Wealth with purpose sustains. Wealth without purpose dissolves. Now let's translate this mindset into action. First, track every dollar for 30 days. Awareness precedes control. Second, define a clear wealth goal, not an income goal. A freedom goal. What does money need to do for your life? Third, automate good behavior, savings, investments, debt reduction. Automation removes emotion. Fourth, invest in financial education. Understanding money is more valuable than chasing it. Fifth, increase earning capacity. Skills compound faster than salaries. This is financial mastery, not gambling, not shortcuts, not overnight success, just aligned behavior repeated consistently. Money rewards clarity, discipline, and patience. And when those are present, wealth becomes inevitable. If you're serious about building real wealth, start with your mindset. Subscribe to Ascend Mindset for structured financial thinking, long-term strategies, and disciplined execution. Like this video to reinforce the lesson, and comment below with one financial habit you're committing to improve starting today.